Welcome to this second video of faculty training program. In this video, we'll discuss how you can view scheduled classes or meeting and how you can also look at different classes which are already completed in the past. Once you log in into the portal, you will enter this page, and to view your scheduled classes, you need to go to this block, click here. And once you'll click here, you'll find there are a number of courses on this calendar because this is an admin account and admin can see all the classes. So I'm just going to check the timetable of any faculty. So let us say I'm going to the classes of Dr. Nidhi, and then I'll click apply, filter. Now you can see there are two classes visible here, and one is in a gray color, another one is in green color. And green color basically represents an ongoing class, and gray color represents a class which is already completed. And let me tell you one thing, that this filter is not required in your case. You will be only able to see the classes something like this, whichever are applicable. Now you can see in the completed class you get the start time as well and you get the end time as well. In the ongoing class you see the start time, and since it hasn't ended yet, you won't be able to see the end time. And in the upcoming classes, which will be shown in a blue color, you will only find the start time, not the end time. Now if you want, you can change this calendar view. At this moment this calendar is set to daily view, and right now we are looking at the classes of 18th of July. So I can go to week, and if I'll go to week, I can see the classes of this particular faculty. On Thursday, this particular faculty had two classes, on Friday one class, and on Saturday this particular faculty has two classes. Similarly, if I go to month, you won't find anything else because only the timetable of these 3 days are uploaded. And instead of this list view, if I want, I can go to the grid view as well. And what it does is it will show the classes day wise. So you can see the only classes scheduled are 16th, 17th and 18th. So once the timetable of the complete class will uploaded, you will be able to see your classes in monthly calendar. Now you can search for your classes which is already completed or ongoing or upcoming. So you have got filter like ongoing. What are the classes ongoing? So the very first thing you can do is go to select ongoing and click on apply, and then go to the list view to see what is the class which is ongoing. So this may come very handy if you want to join a class which might have started and you are late by 1 or 2 minutes. And as I said, you do not need to mention your name here and click apply to see your timetable. You will see the timetable of your class by default on the calendar. This button can help you to change the view of the calendar. Now let us say you want to go to the past date, and today is 18th of July, and if you want to see the classes of 15th of July, so you can select 15th, and you can change the name of the faculty as well. So let us say I'm going to check the classes of this particular faculty. 15th of July. Okay, the status should not be ongoing, it should be completed, because the classes of 15th should be completed by 18th. So something like this. Now I am in monthly view, so I need to go to daily view, and I can see on 15th of July, that is on Wednesday, I had these many classes, and I have started all classes at this particular time, and I have ended the classes at this particular time. So depending upon the requirement, you can search for ongoing class, completed class, upcoming class, or cancelled class as well. And if you want to view the previously held classes, then you can select the date for which you want to search the class. Now this may become important if you want to check the attendance status of that class. So let us say I'm going to 15th. I'm going to keep my name there, click apply, and I can see I am already here. And if I want to see the attendance of this particular class, I can click on this class, and you can see in this class 81 out of 87 participants joined the class, and this meeting was not recorded. So we'll discuss this detail in another video, but you got the idea why you might need to go to the previous classes as well. Now there is one more thing that I would like to clear, that whenever you are going to join a class or held a class, make sure you are selecting the classes which is already there in the calendar. Do not try to create a class on your own. That's a humble request. Otherwise, the student will be waiting in this class and you will be waiting in another class which you have created just now. So don't do that. Please select the classes only from the calendar which are scheduled, and it is there. So in the next video, I'll show you how you can join a particular class and what are the different settings before joining the class.